Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Scrap Mechanic. My name is Lord Payne and today I'm showing you some really small and really tiny creations that I've made. Yes, these three cars I actually made for Kamodo's Micro City and this jet fighter also. And I also made this really small bicycle or bike, call it whatever you want. It doesn't have any pedals, so I guess it will be like a bike. So yeah, these things, as you can see, you can all drive or fly or whatever. So everything functions. They all have steering, and you can go forward, backward, and fly in all the directions. And yeah, let me actually start with this. Let's start with the cars. So this is actually one car in different variations. Like this would be like a sedan or yeah, a normal car, and this would be like a coupe or yeah, kind of a sports car, and this would be a pickup. I actually like this pickup the most of all these three cars. So yeah, this is how it looks like. It has one driver's seat, it has a steering in the front, and there is also this controller as an engine, because I didn't want to place an engine block that would take too much space. So I thought, yeah, I use controller for this one. So these are actually all these four creations are blueprint edited, so the controller is a bit faster, so you can actually really drive them. Yeah, so let's start with this one. So it has this invisible driver's seat, and as you can see, you can steer left, right, and you can drive it. And yeah, it's not super fast, but it's a pretty decent speed if you ask me. I think it's really cool. It's really tiny, and I think this might be the tiniest car in Scrap Mechanic so far. So I don't think you can make it smaller than this. Of course, you could mount a wheel like over here, so it won't be that long. But yeah, maybe use some other modded parts or something else to make it smaller. But this is by this time, I think this might be the smallest car in Scrap Mechanic. So the smallest functioning car with steering and engine. You can also drive backwards like that, so no problem. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really cool. So these are the same, pretty much same steering, same speed, same everything, just the rear end, it's a bit different. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find some parts that really fit and make it look like perfect or like a real car. So this is like the best I could find for these tiny creations. So you might ask how I made this steering. Yeah, well, it's actually it's the same steering that I used on my other small creations from the last video, I think. Yeah, so it's also the same steering I'm using on this bicycle. So this one has a driver's seat over there, so you can actually sit on it like this. And steering also works, and you have some lights, and yeah, it drives like this. So I think you can actually also climb some rocks. I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's might take some time to get over there. But if I'm not wrong, I think I will also be able to climb these rocks. Yeah, look at it. As long as you don't fall, as you don't lose contact with the rock, you will be able to climb it. Yeah. It's because of these counter weight blocks that I'm using for stabilization that allows you to climb these rocks. Yeah, kind of. So, yeah. So I showed in my other videos, I think it was the last one, how I made this steering. So it's actually really not that hard. You just have to just place one block. Let me actually just pick up a wheel. I think I used this one. So you need a wheel, then you will need a bearing. I used this one because this also looks like a wheel hub or wheel cover. Yeah, so then I'm using this this plate. Then you have to remove it from the lift and place this small wedge on the plate like that. Yeah, so let me just color this wedge white so you see where I placed it, as you can see over there. Then you will have to place the bearing like on the wedge, like that, not on the wheel, on the wedge, like that. Yeah, so this will be the steering. So you can go from here, just place a plate and weld this plate to your car and connect it to the steering, this one, and yeah, it will work. It's the same thing as I used on this small bicycle and on these small creations. It's really not that hard and works really good. So you could also use, if you're making a four-wheel car, you can also use this steering. So you won't need that much space for the wheel to move from front to back. So we'll only need like one block. I think that will be enough. Yeah. So you see there's no problem steering at all. Works pretty good. I really like this bicycle. Yeah. So a lot of you guys just ask yourself, how is this so good, well balanced? I'm using the counterweight block. It's this one. It's so pink. You can find it in my interactive parts mode. Non-interactive parts mode. It's this one over here, counterweight pipe and counterweight block. So just try them out and you will see you can do some really cool stuff with these blocks, especially using for small creations which you want to stabilize. This is like perfect. Yeah, so let's get to this other creation, this micro jet fighter. So as you can see, this is an aeroplane and you can of course sit on it or inside or wherever. It has a invisible driver seat. So the usual steering I'm using on almost all of my flying creations is, as you can see on the menu bar, it's for tilt to the front, 2 is for tilt to the back, then you have roll to the left, roll to the right, and then you have W for thrust, and A and D for rotate left and rotate right. So A and D are pretty fast, as you can see, so you might just want to just tip them just a little bit, just press them really short and they will just do fine, like that. Okay, so there is no start or stop button. I recommend using the photo camera, and I did remap the buttons so I can use both my hands and steer really cool. And yeah, let me just show you how this thing flies. So you can also do some things like this. So the thrusters are connected on bearings, so they don't push only forward, they also push a bit upwards. You can also do some things like this, just hover in the air like this. So it's really cool, you can do some funny stuff with this jet fighter. It's really loud actually. So let me see if I can go back to my tiny creations over here. Yay! Yeah. So I also made this one for Komodo's Micro City. And yeah, I hope it will fit in there. I hope he makes a military base. I don't know if he already has one, but I think it might fit in there. I know he has an airport, but I don't think this will fit to the airport. Maybe, yeah, like a military base or something. That would be cool, I think, because it's so small. I mean, just look at it. Look how small it is. Yeah, and look at these other cars, how small they are. Like I said, this might be the smallest creations in the workshop by now. And I really like this bicycle. So funny. You could make it a bit faster by editing, by blueprint editing, but I don't think it will start to act strange. So I think this is a pretty decent speed to have fun. So yeah, so I will upload these creations to the workshop. I already uploaded this one, but I will upload this one, these cars, to maybe as a pack. I think I might connect them with barrier blocks and then just as a pack, and I will upload them like that. And I will also upload these really small and cute bicycles, so you can all enjoy and have fun with them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching, and I see you on the next episode. Bye bye!